Today I'm going to make cherry soft serve with canned Bing cherries. Super easy this one. Let's just get on and make it. Yeah, soft serve doesn't have to be super complicated, and this recipe does work in a churn machine or an Ninja Creamy, but you will need to increase the sugar slightly. Soft serve has slightly less sugar to enable it to spin up at the right texture and the right speed. So let me know in the comments if you want to make this in any other machine, and I will help you out with those adjustments. But for now, we're going to take this can of Bing cherries from my lord. For those that can't get these, there is 42 grams of sugar per 167 milliliters. Super easy one. Let's get these open. That can is absolutely mullered, so let's open the bottom and get them into a pan, because we're going to heat these up just for 5 or 10 minutes. So that is a whole can of those cherries in here. Like I said, let's get them simmering for about 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll come back. Whilst those cherries are heating up, we're just going to get our dry ingredients ready. Not a lot of dry ingredients because there's a lot of sugar in that can of cherries. So 54 grams of skim milk powder. And finally, our stabilizer. I'm going to use tara gum in this. You can use guar, xanthan or whatever. But because we're not going to heat this base up, tara gum hydrates somewhat in cold. So about 75% in cold liquid. That is enough for this recipe. We're going to go in with 1.5 grams of our tara gum. And we are just going to tiny whisk that together. And that breaks up that tara gum. Make sure there's no lumps so it dissolves. Super nice and easy. Right, just 5 minutes on the heat there. No boiling. We don't want to evaporate too much of the water off. So we're going to just pour that into a container. You can also do this next step in the pan if you want to, but I've taken it out so that you can see what's going on. And I'm going to use an immersion blender and I'm going to get this as smooth as I can get it. Right, and we're going to go in with our dry ingredients, putting it in now because there is still that residual heat and it really helps to dissolve things in a little bit of heat. And with that there and done, we're going to do this last stage straight in here, add our milk and our cream. We're going to go in with 110 grams of milk. Milliliters is exactly the same, just in case you're wondering. And 165 grams of our cream, which is 33% cream. If you use 36, don't stress about it, just add the same amount. If you're using double cream, so 50% cream, you're going to need to reduce that down to about 140 grams. Finally, let's get this mixed up together. And that is it. That is our base ready. Now, there's still a few flecks of the solids in here, so parts of that cherry from breaking it up. You can either strain those out or you can leave them in. Totally up to you. It doesn't bother me. I quite like to see a little bit of fleck in an ice cream and what is otherwise often a plain ice cream. So let's leave those in. We're going to let this chill down in the fridge for about 2 to 3 hours. That allows complete hydration of our stabilizers, our milk powders, and allows a super important phase of fat crystallization. If you want to know more about that, head over to Patreon. I go into a lot more detail on the science of ice cream on there and for YouTube members as well. So by supporting the channel, you really do learn more about the science of making the best ice cream you can possibly make. So for now, let's get this chilling down. I'll come back later. All right, with that stirred back together, let's get it in the machine and get it spinning. Natural cherry soft serve ice cream. I had to make some adjustments actually to this recipe. I made a mistake, and that was I didn't account for the amount of fructose and glucose that was in the cherry syrup. I knew, and it's very difficult to account for what sugars are in those, but upon further research, I found out that there's much more glucose and fructose than I thought. What I'm going to do is I'm going to adjust the recipe in the description, and I will also make some adjustments to the recipe earlier in the video to make sure that you don't have these problems at all. Let's see what this one turned out like. Delicious natural cherry flavor, lovely creamy texture, really simple recipe to make. Depending on the brand of cherries that you use, watch out for those sugars in there as well. Thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Next video is going to be another easy one with a different canned fruit. Don't miss out.